Welcome back to another episode of Rockstar Reacts. It's your host, Rockstar 2800, the most hated, the most opinionated, the most underrated. You know the truth. Like, comment, subscribe right now to this channel if you haven't already. Become a member. Turn on your notifications. Tap that bell. Smash that like button. Follow Smut Free TV on Instagram and TikTok. Hop in them comments. Why? Because every comment counts. And you know we got the hottest content in these internet streets. No cap. All right, let's get into this. Wack100, man. Let's hear his excuse on why he didn't pull up to the Verzuz. You know, his artists for, I don't know, X amount of years, right? The Game had a Verzuz with YG. I'm talking about the power rule of the power rules came out. Now, mind you, this may be Bompton we're talking about, Compton. But Wack definitely played a part in Game's legacy. Let him tell it, right? Why wasn't he there? I was waiting for this excuse on why he wasn't there. Oh my God. It was no excuse. It was no excuse for you not to be there. Other than you got a problem with YG. YG don't want you there. And CEO Wacko pulled up as well. And we all know you don't want that fade. So let's get into it where Wack addresses Adam for making a joke on why he wasn't there. Right? And he wasn't too fond of it. But of course, we're going to find it funny because we know this guy's a pathological liar and he was going to make an excuse. We already knew this. We already knew. So let's get into the content at hand. If you're tuned in right now, give it a thumbs up. Let's go.
It's out of control, man. I don't know.
Nevertheless, I heard that joke you cracked.
What was the joke?
Somebody said something in the chat talking about Wack's outside with the feds.
Oh yeah, at the Verzuz battle, that you were outside in a white van with the feds.
But this is what I don't.
Somebody said it in the chat. I just.
But
read
this is
it.
what I don't understand.
That was pretty funny.
Is the Verzuz private or is it fucking shit on social media for everybody to see?
Well, it's live.
It's live.
Yeah.
So the world can see it.
Yeah.
So why would the feds need to be outside in the van?
Maybe there's things happening at the event that they want to know about.
It's live.
But the camera isn't going to capture everything.
You think if the feds want to get into the Apple building, they can't? It was just at the Apple building.
I'm sure they could.
Oh, okay.
If I'm a Fed and there's a blood barbecue at the Apple office,
you know
I'm
there's no
in.
law against being a gangbanger.
No, but if you are investigating some gangbangers and they have a summit, I'm pulling up.
What the f that got to do with me? I didn't pull up because I was told it was extra police detail requested because of me.
Did you have FOMO?
Huh?
Fear of missing out? Were you kind of?
No, bro, you got to remember, like,
I had FOMO.
Adam, listen, I'm going to be real.
I should have been there.
So he didn't like the joke. Somebody said he was outside the Verzuz with the feds in a white van. He ain't like that. Oh, isn't the Verzuz live? Why would the feds, if the feds wanted to come, they could just come, right? Isn't the Verzuz? Shut up. Why you didn't pull up? That's what we want to know. Why you ain't pull up?
Everything that happened the way it happened for me, it happened for a reason. Because the game was supposed to use my Chevy to go down there. And R&B would tell you, I've been having a crew on that car for the last week. Everything was perfect on it. Something tells me, man, let me go test drive this motherfucker. Jump on the freeway, get on the gas, make sure everything's cool. Do that, radiator hose blows. R&B, what time was it when I made that dude get out of his bed in LA and come up there? No, that was midnight. The first dude. I made a dude get out of his bed at midnight trying to get the car ready for game. Gets everything together, bring the detail guy up there in the morning. Boom, one of my fucking dumps, the ass end drops. Got to get the hydraulic dude up there. Anyway, game needed to call by 2 o'clock. I guess to be there at 3 or whatever.
So he doesn't hop in the Sprinter or like or whatever. He's not chauffeured there. He likes to drive in his own whip.
So his excuse is the lowrider wasn't fixed in time enough, so that's why he didn't go, or he was never going from the jump and he was just letting game use the Chevy because you're not welcomed up there. Let's keep it real. You're not welcomed because you would have put up yourself. That's what I don't get, but let's continue on.
Yeah, the first the pull-up scenes they did the day before, he drove the homeboys Rag 64, the homie Wack star. I am bombing on social media. He got a Rag 64 clean as a motherfucker called Fruit Punch. He drove his and then he wanted to drive the red bandana Chevy down there the day of. So I've been ripped. You ever been running so hard that when you sit down, you don't even realize your body just shuts down on you? So I didn't even get a chance to watch it live.
Do we believe this? Do we believe this? He was so tired. He was so exhausted on this day. On this specific day, he was so tired. He was just exhausted. He just, all this Pyro, big bad blood stuff. And you didn't show up? You didn't try to show up? Nah, you knew you wasn't invited, boy. You knew what was going to happen. You pull up there. Let's keep it real. You knew what was going to happen. Let's go.
Really?
I didn't watch it till what? 11 at night, 10 at night. I watched your shit. I found your shit and watched it.
Oh, yeah?
And
what, because they took it down off the official?
I don't know. I just went to, I remember you telling me, because you originally, I had your tickets to go. You originally said, I'm just going to stream it.
Yeah.
I'm no jumper. So,
well, I had a couple of people comment on my live stream saying that the original version has been taken down from YouTube, which I'm not 100% sure if that's true.
I wouldn't, listen, some people got fired.
For real?
For a show.
Why?
Man, listen.
Because it was a...
That is Apple.
Yeah.
That is not their type of production. I'm pretty sure their security crew will not be working those things again.
It's been a long time since you saw something that gangster go on under the event that was put on by one of the biggest corporations in the world. Usually they try to kind of steer clear of that sort of thing, but it was a blood summit, and not only that maybe they could stomach, but it was a drunk blood summit. Like,
well, no, I wouldn't say it was drunk.
Really drunk by the end.
Nah, if it was a drunk one, it'd have been some fights.
Game chugged a bottle of tequila on the stage.
That's normal. He does this shit all the time.
But it causes him to become drunk. He was.
No, he wasn't drunk. He was still functional.
He was functional, but he was drunk.
Whoa. What's that? I just built.
G.
He definitely was drunk. He was loaded out his mind. Like crazy drunk. Don't even make no sense drunk, right? Let's keep it going.
He does this shit all the time.
But it causes him to become drunk. He was.
No, he wasn't drunk. He was still functional.
He was functional, but he was drunk.
If you think so.
YG looked like he was drunk to start the whole thing. And by the end, it was like they were battling against the alcohol within their own bodies by the end. It was a sight to be seen. It was a spectacle.
You know when Game is drunk because he goes to sleep. Long as he up functional, he might be a little loaded, but he ain't drunk.
I bet he had a good cat nap after that.
Yeah, when he go to sleep, he's loaded. And because he'll get in his car and just go the fuck out. And when you get him where you at, I just got to sit security outside the car and let him sleep.
Listen.
Ain't no getting his big ass up. Dude, 6'5" with no shoes on, for real.
I was excited to go. And when I actually watched it and I saw how loose everybody was being, I was kind of glad that I didn't go.
Nah, you'd have been all right. Look, here goes the thing.
I think I would have survived.
Here goes the problem I got with you.
But it might have got
For
tricky.
some reason, you comfortable with the Crips and uncomfortable with the Damus. When the Damus, they don't never say nothing about no jumper.
No, because you know what they're going to do? They're going to be looking at me. Okay, so number one, the subtext of the whole thing is that there's a whole room full of people that hate Draco. Now,
that's not true.
Was I cool with Draco? Yes. Did they look at me like Draco's proxy? No. But you know who they do look at me as kind of being the same as? Is Flacco.
Stop.
And Flacco is actively working against their organization, trying to put them all behind bars.
Stop.
You know it.
Draco was going over there doing videos and all kind of Damu's neighborhood. Bro, y'all act like the Damu card is a spectacle, right? You got sections, you got different cities, different cliques, right? Now, did he get into it with some Damu cliques? Absolutely. But I don't think, I know for a fact, the Damu card, right, ain't like we all just fuck Draco. You get what I'm saying?
They had a coalition, an anti-Draco coalition.
I mean, you know, those people that talk about that shit for they dumb ass, that's on them. And they seeing what's going on because the California Highway Patrol is picking them up one by one. I heard ODM Slim stupid ass say, I don't believe they went to no jumper is cap because it's California Highway Patrol. First of all,
yeah, this is nasty work, man. You know, Adam basically saying that, the Bloods don't really look at him like, right-hand man to Draco, but Flacco is making it worse for Adam right now by going at YG, not even going at YG, going at Munchie, but, antagonizing that clique of members who may have had something against Draco, right? And Wack is saying, well, the Damu core ain't tripping off Draco. We'll let the other Damu speak for that. Let's hear from them. We don't want to hear from you. All right? You ain't even pull up to the Paru Festival, all Parus, the Blood Summit. You didn't even pull up, homie. You big bad blood. You supposed to be the rich gangster. Come on. We know you scared. You know what come with that. Let's go.
that was at a park. All parks are CHP. Second of all, California Highway Patrol does have a homicide division.
Right.
So
and they have access to all of the resources of the surrounding police departments.
Yeah.
So it's basically like they have just every bit as much leverage as like any other police organization. But I heard T-Rell and Smack say the same thing, where they brought up the fact that the cops came to try to talk to me and Munchie. T-Rell and Smack immediately launch into this accusation about how it's cap, how it's fake, how obviously the California Highway Patrol would not be the ones coming.
You dealing with two dudes that never fought, did no time.
But then
they don't understand what it is.
The dude six behind the camera is like reading something. He's like, nah, they investigating it because of the location where it took place or whatever.
Dummy.
They just immediately move along in the conversation. Like they didn't just accuse me of basically lying on my dead homie for clout.
The story of my life.
Munchie lying about a situation that basically puts his homies in danger for clout. Like the idea that both of us would do that is so stupid. And these dudes are such bad podcasters that they just immediately adopt this insane conspiracy theory and then just immediately dump it off because they don't have a single brain cell to share
Munchie's
between the two of them.
And this shit then got a little more serious than I thought it was going to get, because now this is real shit. That case been cold at least 5 years, right? It wasn't until Munchie said that dumb shit. I gaslight the little dude, and I know he got a problem, and, can't nobody under the influence or intoxicated ever beat me at nothing. I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm going to manipulate, gaslight you, sell you an illusion, have you looking over here. The shit's really going on over there.
It's big for you to admit that that's what you do.
What you mean?
That you're gonna,
nigga, it's
that
the
you're
art of war.
manipulating and
it's the art of war, Sun Tzu.
The audience. Yeah.
We got this country through manipulation. They paid $15 million for the 11 Western states when it was Mexico. You think that wasn't manipulation? Right? That's real shit. So what I'm saying is, he got on there and said, I'll pass a bottle to the dude that killed Draco every week. Soon as you did, this is an open case. Oh, that's a lead. The other dude, they gonna holler at him too. What is it, Y7 or whatever the fuck his name is? Him too. Anybody that made any type of statements insinuating they saw something, we know who did it, they coming to talk to you. Now, the problem is, if Munchie would have never said that, YG would have never got pulled in for question. But even him, he did a goddamn song.
But Munchie and YG don't hang out at all.
What? Are you
There's
stupid?
no chance that Munchie is passing the bottle to YG every other week.
No, you're missing the point, bro. They all know they're looking at the entourage. They're looking at who the entourage is with. You get what I'm saying? So they're going to automatically associate the shit to YG because they're going to say it was his entourage, which you can't say it because I had 100 motherfuckers up there with me, right? Half of them was Bloods. We wasn't up there with YG, so if we got into something, they can't say, oh, they with YG too, so they go out to figure out what's what and what ain't what. But when you dealing with an open murder case, some shit like that, man, you don't get up there claiming you know who did it. You know what I'm saying? Now, if a motherfucker got convicted and gone, yeah, I know shitty cuz, right? You can say that. He's been to court, they convict. I know, and what's crazy about Munchie is instead of him saying, yeah, I fucked up, I'm running my mouth too much, he'll come up with a reason why it's not a problem.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at all of them fall apart like I told you it would with him and Droopy Face, right?
But we don't have any reason to believe that Munchie's statements actually triggered any sort of investigation.
Bullshit.
Could it be the possibility?
Bullshit.
Yes. Do we have any reason to actually believe that?
Yes, we do.
Affirmatively, no.
That's a fact. I agree with Adam. I don't believe he like that reached that far that it came across his desk. I believe when Flacco highlighted it and these other blogs, it made it more than what it was. And I believe that, but let Wack tell it, bull, BS. No, like, how you know? You the police? How you know? How you know it triggered the police? Are you the police? You feel me? I feel Adam on that. I don't think, we got to blame Munchie for something because it's like, you shouldn't have said that. It shouldn't have came out your mouth. But for it to land on a detective's desk, I don't know. I think the highlight from the other people, from the bloggers, everybody around, that's what made it more than what it was. Let's go.
They wasn't moving on nothing because they had nothing to move on until this man said what he said.
Flacco said they got a witness who said that it was Frankenstein.
Yeah, I heard that too. Whoever Draco's security is. Whoever Draco's security was, from my understanding, he's a non-affiliate.
Did you see in Flacco's video, they got audio of K7 saying that Gloves was handing out knives backstage?
That's cap. First of all, I'm going to tell you why that's cap.
I don't
Now,
know.
it's one thing.
K7, you're not supposed to say that.
Listen, it's one thing about gloves, right, in this whole situation. It's only one person that can send Gloves to jail. And that's the little dude that used to say he was Draco's brother. He was up there with us earlier in that day. Like when I said Draco's brother was up there, that's who I was referring to. The dummy.
The little dude that used to be Draco's
He's
brother.
part of the stink team. He used to do all a bunch of shit for him, right? If you look at the video, you see a big dude, kapow, a little dude. Front line. That's Gloves and him.
Okay.
See, the great thing about this situation is Gloves is front and center on camera doing nothing but what he does, throwing his hands. So for this dude, K7, wherever he is, to say, I saw Gloves passing out knives, we're all looking at Gloves doing what security guards are supposed to do. He's keeping the fight from getting to his client. You get what I'm saying? We're watching him on the video. The same video that...
So YG was that close to it?
Well, I mean, he was in the vicinity. If Gloves is there, YG's in the vicinity. That's a security guard. Dude is legal security. He quiet, he don't be on no BS. So for dude to say, I saw Gloves passing out knives, why you see Gloves passing out knives when we watching Gloves put niggas on their backs with his fists, with his fucking gloves on? Like we're watching him fight right? Nephew, I can call him right now. He ain't pressing no charges. He like, Wack, I did the best I could, man. Big nigga knocked me out. You know what I'm saying? You know, he ain't pressing no charges. So they gonna definitely talk to him. The K7 dude, the Y7, whoever he is.
How many feet? Oh, that's what you meant before too. You meant K7 when you said Y7.
Yeah, whatever his name is.
How many feet away from Draco was YG?
In the video, I personally couldn't see YG. I could see his security.
Oh, okay.
Right?
I didn't even know that YG would have been like in the vicinity.
Yeah, I couldn't see him. I could see his security, right? So he's in the area. Now, I didn't see YG throw no punches. Did he? I don't know. Maybe I don't know. You know, when you're looking at a bunch of black dudes, I don't know who ran into the crowd. I don't know who front line. I don't know who from this side rushed over here, rushed over there. You just kind of see two front lines and they clashing. And this is where Ralphie caught a lot of flack. Because we saw Ralphie fighting, but then it looked like he kind of retreated a little earlier than he should have. Draco, I don't know if it was his fault because of the type of security he had. He front line fighting. There's no way the client, the artist, is supposed to be front line fighting.
Right.
I had no problems with Stitches. I didn't know who Stitches was. I never heard his name or seen him in my life.
But he had like minimal security.
Who?
Draco.
But he only had 10 passes.
I know.
So, you know, I don't know if you recall, Draco was mad that morning because they changed the set date.
Right.
Time. From like 6:30 to like an 8:30 slot. He went on the internet like, yo, what kind of shit is this? Right then, I would have requested more passes. Right. Because if you seeing you going in and going to potentially be lined up with somebody you got an issue with, then you got to go right, or all money ain't good money. He'd have made that little 50,000, he would have lost back 1,000,000 times by now.
And that's why Live Nation needs to burn in hell, because they not only changed his set time, but they put it closer to somebody that he had direct issues with. After telling him he could only have minimal amounts of people with him, like, I actually don't think that it was a setup. I just think it was just pure ineptness and like lack of planning that got him killed, and they need to be held accountable.
Well, like I said, I think Nephew was a little arrogant because I was 100 deep. We was holding for him.
Yeah.
He told us 20 minutes like 4 times. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't every day I can get the whole squad to just hold like that. You know what I'm saying? But, and, you know, by the time we end up leaving, we like, bro, we out. Like, this nigga, we been here waiting on this nigga. We out. By the time we got to the 10 freeway, he was dead.
Yeah.
Call came, he was dead. So, but, yeah, I just think it been a little too much. Munchie B, he can say what he want, whatever he want. There ain't no man supposed to go on there talking about, you know, the motherfucker that killed somebody, unalived somebody on a open burger case. They really don't have a suspect. They hollering this other dude name. I don't know this dude, but he ain't been arrested.
I mean, he definitely said too much, but at the same time, like, that's not going to be the reason why somebody goes down for it. Somebody's going to go down for it because of a witness.
That's why they want to question him.
Yeah. Yeah.
You putting yourself in it, and then now we like, where your case is at? Now, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, him and Sporty Face, and what I don't like about Sporty Face, you attack DC Baby Draco, and now that you're mad about whatever you mad about, and I think he was mad that Munchie came back, now you go to Dijon them show and speak about
Yeah, this guy's deflecting like crazy, right? You know, saying why he ain't pull up. You know what I'm saying? He has still yet to say why he ain't pull up. Why he ain't pull up to the Verzuz. They went into this whole Draco story, you know, covering that part of it, but he has yet to say, hey man, look, I didn't pull up, or I was asleep, all these excuses. We just want to know why you ain't pull up, man. That's it, that's all. You know what I'm saying? Then they get into this whole Draco theory, and he's still blaming Munchie. after Adam even said, look, man, I don't really think that triggered him, or that's a lot of more pieces to the puzzle than what we know. And it's slowly unraveling, right? Uh, yeah, I don't know where this is gonna go, this whole Munchie B Draco the ruler thing, man. Hopefully it dies out. You know, YG has a lot of eyes, cameras on him. You know, the feds is definitely watching. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. With that being said, y'all know what it is, man. This is Rockstar Reacts on Smut Free TV. Like, comment, subscribe to this channel. If you haven't already, become a member. Turn on your notifications. Tap that bell, smash that like button, follow Smut Free TV on Instagram and TikTok. Hop in them comments. Why? Because every comment counts. And you know we got the hottest content in these internet streets. Let me know who's in the wrong here, please. You know what I'm saying? Hop in them comments and definitely spam Wack's chat, man. And tell them stop making these excuses. You know, stop making excuses. You told me go get it cracking to come back, but we have yet to see you get it cracking on anybody. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Like, go get cracking. Wacko was waiting up for you up there. You feel me? YG and them was waiting for you up there, and you didn't show no face. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, to conclude this, this is Rockstar Reacts on Smut Free TV. Give it a thumbs up. Gone.